Greetings, greetings, greetings. Hello, Shay J. Keep it cute with Miss Mel. And mom of three. How are you? How are you? How are you? I will 100% not be before you long in this moment. Yes, I took a nap and I'm actually going back to sleep as soon as I finished opening up my Christmas gifts from my mama-in-law. So yeah, I got up so I can open up my gifts and because she is officially about to pull up. But I have something I have to go over real quick, you guys, which is why I came live. Will not be before you long, you guys, at all, because I have a load of stuff to do, including go back to sleep. Even though my nap was spectacular. Um, and I would really, really, really ask for me to flow through this kind of quickly, if you would. Just bear with me and bear with me. Hey, Miss Annette, welcome, 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 Miss Amelia. Welcome to all my loves, all my loves. So it's a couple things that I would like to kind of get cleared real quick, because you guys, I had planned on all these lives that ended up being done as of recently was done for had specific causes and stuff like that. Um this live here also has a specific cause. Hey Teresa. Okay. Hey Jackie. My phone has skipped up and I'm like, okay, I know I see some different names. Hey Teresa baby. Hey Miss Jackie. I have to have a quick, honest conversation with you guys really, really quickly, and for not just my own self, but for the future of my page. I said before that I'm going to just take a couple days to get, some things in order or whatever. You may or may not see me round, but I don't really think you will or whatever, because baby, yeah, I doubt you will. With that said, I will be back though, sometime at some point next week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday or something. I don't know. Anywho, that's really neither here nor there at the moment. What I do have to speak of importance is this. First of all, I welcome you in. Any family, and mods, all my beautiful mods, I want you to know that I love you and adore you, and I thank you for all that you've done in 2024. All the cash apps, all the super chats and love and super stickers and likes and shares and subscriptions. I'm really grateful for it all. Truly, truly, truly. And the blessings have been in overflow. And I'm so, so thankful to you all. With that being put aside, um, hold on, family. I need a sip of juice. Hey, Simone, baby. Okay. Amelia, don't feel bad, baby. Don't feel bad. Do not feel bad at all. We 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 are all blessed to just be able to be in the house together whenever we can, sweetheart. And I thank you for when you can be here, for real, for real. I know I pick and I talk my shit and act salty every now and then with y'all. Humble me hype, welcome in. I'm so glad though that I have some moderators in here, because you all are who I first and foremost do want to speak with real quick before I get into a bit of a second thing. I want to let y'all know that a message that I have today is definitely from the bottom of my heart after this next message as well. Needs to be said, must be said, and I cannot leave 2024 without making sure that it's known, okay? Well, the first thing I want you all to know, because again, don't have a lot of time, is moderators, I love you all so, so much. You have been wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I know that this end of year, this year, all of it has been so, so much, and you all have done more than an amazing job. I want to clear one thing up, though. One mix up was I want to say that there was a little bit of mix up within wording. I think last night that it was people thought that you know people was getting blocked, but it was actually messages being deleted. And I don't, and which is, you know, that's not what the point of it all is. The point of it all is I'm not sure who or what or whatever, because I think we all have different types of mods here. We, some here, some there, some wherever, you know what I'm saying? So we are not all just bunched in together on, we just, you know what I'm saying? We're individuals. So I'm not sure if it was one particular person who was just trying to clean up whatever the best way they could, but it was some messages, some, what do you call it? Yeah, stuff being deleted out the chat, and I guess it was being looked at as biased, or whatever, and not in, you know, it was not, I guess, biased modding or whatever. However, work. Hold on to my unchanging hands. This is it, right? Y'all, I've been having some unusual lives, okay? That has put my mods as well as myself in some crazy feelings and predicaments, okay? And that I will take on me. Nobody knows what I'm doing in here from one day to the next. Some days I may say block people, some days I may say this, that, or the third. And because we're all different and support different people, we may very well think someone's message is a little more this or that than another or whatever. However, I do want people to know that here in the 411, we do pride ourselves on trying to, even though I have had us in a bit of a messy, a messy few days. That's on the break room. I want you guys to know that, again, I said it earlier. The cards that I've dealt you all being just dope moderators who can handle anything. And I don't always be clear on what the hell we're doing here. And sometimes I switch it up in the middle of a show. I can go from block people to just time them out to, get rid of them, block their comments. And sometimes different people don't know exactly which thing we own, Um, with that said, moving forward, I will not be discombobulating you mods. This is the moral of the story. In the future, I will no longer be discombobulating you, where you may very well not know your right from your left, messing with the 411. Okay, so I also have quite many, and quite many was here. I even had a couple uh, that was sniping from the bushes, or at least a good one, I believe. I'm saying this to say that because of my decisions to be neutral or to, involve myself with supporting many different people, and knowing that we don't all support the same people all the time, I would like to raise acknowledgement that maybe because of how I've set things up, it has not been the easiest navigating this thing here on a regular basis. So I really want to thank you all because, I know that you guys do not do things in a effed up way and maliciously and things like that. But I also know shit happens, especially when you got a lot of crunk shit going on or whatever. So I do want to acknowledge that some people's comments had been deleted, but at the same time, I do not know necessarily whose or which mod or any of that, but I do know that we do our best to uphold high standards here in the 411. My mods are not used to boxing Sundays or boxing Saturdays, excuse me, or boxing days, and neither am I. Okay, so we were both very much so navigating this thing together on how to make it work, and as you probably all know, not so much. Okay, but I do want to say shout out to the mod squad, and just for us to, because of me, and the fact that I do mix and mingle with just like-minded people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And by that meaning the people I've been rocking with. You know what I'm saying? I just want my the mods. Oh, thank you, Sunshine. If you don't mind me pinning, just because, baby, I, anything positive or where we could just, yes, shout out to the mods, yes, 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 yes. I just wanted to take some of that because I know things can happen, and it can often be because of how I'm orchestrating things. So what I do want to do is for us to remain kind of like when we're working together, as well as me, this is for me too, to remain um biased to the channel I'm working with and what's best for the channel I'm modding for at that time. Um, and like I said, 99.9% of the time, we be on the money over here. If people think whatever, like, I'm not beneath us as a group taking some accountability. Like, when we don't know which way is up, this mob might think this, is disrespectful. This mob might think that. We're not, my mods ain't quite used to the heavy loads that have been coming during boxing days. So I want to say shout out for being able to handle the messiness, and apologizing to anybody that may have had comments deleted thinking that it was unbiased or, I mean, excuse me, biased or whatever. We try very hard not to move that way, but if we acknowledge it or if we're told, we are not beneath doing us all a little evaluation, like, hey, we know this can be a little tricky, but we're going to try our best to make everybody feel comfortable and not be cited, because at the end of the day, it's very important that we all kind of moving at the same, kind of like an even pace on any given channel. I'm to do the same when I'm modding for people. You know what I'm saying? Reevaluate and make sure I'm not just doing it how I want to, but how the host would. And 99% of my YouTube life, that's exactly what I've gotten. So I want to thank. Yes, Treasure. Why you asking all them questions? So I want to take, of course, baby. I want to just throw that out there for real, because sometimes people just don't know. Um, that shit can be all over the place when you're not used to doing something a certain way. We have our own standard. We have our own way that we've been doing things for months, and it's been a little different the past month or so, or at least dang on week or two. So I just want to thank y'all and know that you know I want people to feel comfortable here. I want you all comfortable here. I want my mods definitely respected, and I want guests respected here. Which brings me to my next point. Okay, I just wanted to get that out with my mods. I love y'all so much, for real, for real. And I'm not beneath us. Always making sure that you know we on the up and up, and you know what I'm saying. We on the up and up with you know period, son, like we always been. But Yes, I only said that to say that when we were told that last night, it was the truth. It wasn't meant to be told malicious or to jump down nobody's throat or nothing. Um, it 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 was happening, and I actually got sent the proof today that it was happening, and it wasn't to say nobody was playing off nobody's top. It was just people didn't know if sentences was being deleted or actually people was being blocked. So that was the misunderstanding, and I checked to make sure, and so far it was just deleted comments, negative comments. But yes, I want to make sure that we're remaining unbiased and knowing, like, and I'm gonna say this for a reason, but we want to uphold what we uphold, period. Hold up, in regular family, hold up. A specific comment was made that the mods were blocking supporters. That pissed me off. Even if some comments were removed, no supporters were blocked. It was a lie, period. My job is to protect you and the Break Room family. And you do an amazing job at it, baby. Thank you so so much. Yes, it was it was a miss thingy. It was deleting comments, which is what I requested. So I think the word block was used accidentally, but it was actually deleted comments, you guys. That's it. That's all. So I just don't want people to think that because we have a mixed crowd over here that we're being biased to one person, or this, that, and the third, or none of that. Because that's not what we do over here. We've managed to not like the same people and still get our job done. That's why I love my moderators right there, because that's how I know shit can't be too on a malicious tip. But even if it is, we're all human and can just make sure that we're kind of being aware of that, because there's so much BS. You know what I'm saying? I know if I was modding for somebody and somebody I don't really care for said something slick or whatever, the host might want it to go through and don't mind, but I might be like, bitch, I don't like you and I don't like what the hell you said. Block. I'm sorry. And we just want to, make sure people don't ever think of us as, being choosy. We're about being on the side of rights in the 411. That's what we pride. Tip, you said remove all name calling. Yes, 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 I did. Yes, I absolutely did, Miss Amelia. Absolutely. So if somebody, now I don't know if people are saying, well, people from on the other side was doing it, or but yeah, it was specifically. It wasn't about effed up comments. It was about effed up comments with specific things in it. And yes. So I just wanted to let the mods know that y'all do an outstanding job, and I think it was just a misunderstanding of wordplay. It was deleted comments, not blocked, and you know that's it. That's all. Because I have half of mine to ask which supporter was blocked. Yeah, I don't know of a supporter that was blocked, baby. Yeah, that who you asking? Cause no supporter was blocked. It was just comments deleted. It was just the word block was a mistake. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Uh, yes. You welcome to speak your mind, treasure. Uh, yes, y'all. That's all it shows is deleted comments, y'all. And that's just because nobody on either side wants to be like, damn, I'm being malicious or lying on a mod or nothing. It was just people who comments were deleted. A couple, I think, thought that they were actually got blocked, but it was just the deleted comments. That's it. That's all. It was just simply a misunderstanding. I love you too, treasure. Um, I'm gonna get her. I'm done. Chatty Cathy, you something else. So again, y'all, things can be sometimes a misunderstanding or whatever, and it's whatever. That's not really even no big hoopla. I just want us all to be careful of me knowing we don't all have to support the same people. I'm not oblivious to that. I just don't want the mix of people feeling like we're one sided here or there when we are, working in our family house, us together. You know what I mean? That's all. And you right. And I agree with you. You have to choose words carefully. I think I talked about that one day too, how um a simple word off can change a whole situation. Oh no, and I think y'all misunderstanding that nobody, it wasn't a snitch thing. It was a someone who was concerned that they had been blocked. Not on no, oh my God, they blocked. It was on some, hey, in case it was an accident, can they unblock me? But they didn't get blocked. It was just their comment deleted. So it was just somebody trying to make sure they could still type in the chat. That's all. But I think that went over my head, but I respect it though. I'm done. Yes, somebody had reached out to someone who could reach out to me and um say that they think they had been blocked in the chat and wasn't sure because they seen their comments were disappearing. So they thought they had been blocked, but they didn't. It was only the comments being disappeared. But to some people who ain't used to it or whatever, might think they're being blocked, you know, because they can still see themselves in the chat, but if ain't nobody responding to them or whatever, they'll be like, damn, can anybody see me? So yeah, I'm just letting y'all know it went in like, because people was really upset. Like, I ain't blocked nobody. I think that was just a mistake in word. There was comments, as we all agree, being deleted, but some people, if they write in the chat and nobody says anything or whatever for a while, they may be like, hey, does anybody see me? Can you check and see if I'm blocked or whatever? Ask Tiff if I'm blocked. That's it. That's all. Hey, Miss Toadie, how are you, gorgeous? Let me see. Miss Toadie, I got a question. This is probably going to be a strange question, but can you answer me a question so I don't screw up? It's of high importance. I am so glad you are good, sugar. I got a question for you because I may have been led wrong, and I don't want to make a complete A of myself. Hey to anybody that came in, Miss Toadie. You are not would not happen to also be I am queen, are you? Are you the I am queen page? I could have been misinformed. Mods, by the way, we about to start that mod blessing time of year. Shout out. I am so excited to kick off 2025. I am so excited to kick off 2025. We about to get into blessing up these moderators. I'm gonna go live Start picking y'all names out of hats. Okay, just checking, making sure I wasn't. Okay, just making sure I wasn't talking to the wrong person. But yeah, shout out to my mod, y'all. This y'all year to run up them blessings. You feel me? This is y'all year, 2025. Y'all done me well. Y'all done me well. Period. Point blank. So yes, we getting back into blessing our mods the fuck up. You hear me? Now, not too much. Y'all funny. Okay. Yes, I'm looking so forward to that, y'all, because that's how I started this game, y'all. And, in 2024, and we bringing it back. We bringing it back, and we making sure we keep it in rotation. I enjoyed it, and I only got to do it 4 times last year before, or maybe, no, excuse me, 6 times before all hell had broke loose and everything was all discombobulated, child. But yes, we on a we getting a steady schedule. We getting way more organized than a 411 for the 2025 year. Okay. Oh no. I didn't think you was a fake page. I was making sure I didn't cross up people. That's all. Nah, it ain't no fake page. Hold on, yeah, I gotta wet my throat. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Woo, that fruit punch old time is the truth. Okay. My next order of business. But yeah, shout out to my beautiful mods. My beautiful mods. I gotta get me a mod calendar, y'all. I'm gonna get me a mod calendar. So my last order of business, yeah, I owe y'all for real. Y'all really have been a truth, you know what I mean? In spite of and even though of my shenanigans, y'all have been amazing to me and don't think it's ever went unnoticed. Straight like that. I always told you I was coming back like what? I was coming back like white on crack, you hear me? Straight like that. Hey Miss Mabel, I love you. I love you, love you, love you. Okay, I got my last piece of little order of business real quick, y'all. Good Lord, this drink's so good. Hold up, y'all. It's the iciness for me. Mm. That's real good. Okay, you guys. Now I have to have a rather serious conversation real quick. Real quick. If you don't mind, I'm going to need to have this conversation as respectfully. I need it to be held as respectfully as possible due to the fact that I did find myself a little alarmed, okay? Now, this is nothing to do with nothing I did or nothing that the mods did or nothing like that. This is just something that was done and I want to address it real quick. I'm done with my mod conversation. Shout out to y'all, and I can't wait for us to get into these blessings for 2025. Do you hear me? I'm so excited. Okay, child, because the good Lord has truly been a blessing to me, and that's no cap. That's no cap. That's why I had to make sure I climb myself out of this lion's den, you know. However, something occurred yesterday And due to me in my own world and all over the damn place, because a lot was going on, I absolutely missed a lot. As y'all know, the two times that I've held a like boxing situation, or whatever, like yesterday, um, it has been so much traffic or so much going on that I haven't had that I didn't have a time. Y'all already know to pay attention to the chats and all of that. However, not that I want to bring the spirit down, but this particular part here has nothing to do with anyone else's individual feelings, only my own. And yes, Annette, we had it right back there. But I have to do this because if the shoe was on the other foot, yeah, I would be less of a G if I did not feel I need to do this. A lot had concurred on yesterday. I spoke a little bit about these things. One of the things, oh, it's no worries, Mel. It's no worries. With y'all, baby. One of the things that I like, it was a lot going on. And I already said when I be doing these little, we roasting or we boxing or people going back and forth or whatever, I very seldom was paying attention to chats. Just like last time I did it, I had to go back and rewatch some parts because I was being told, this person came in or this happened or this, that, and the third. I have to have a real honest conversation that I'm not here to make nobody else comfortable with what is on my heart. And this is not for anyone else to feel good about what I need to say, but it is certainly for me. I need to say it. Okay. So if you are my family and you love me like you say you do, you will understand. And yeah, why I had to have this moment. A lot went on yesterday, and what was meant to be a good time did not end so much. Okay, fine. Well, while all these things was going on that I was not paying attention to for the majority of the time, what I did not know is that, well, what I thought yesterday after people had came up and spoke with Ashley, blase, blase, blah, um, I thought that Ashley was down in the chat windmilling with one or two people. Okay. I see the bushes got a little thicker when it got a little serious. Please don't forget to hit the like button and thank you in advance. Um oh, Tinkas, I went to sleep. I went to sleep, girl. I just got up and going back down in just a second when I finish opening my Christmas gifts, girl, from my mother-in-law. Um So this is what I didn't know. I thought Ashley was down in the chat arguing with one person. For example, maybe J Bands or somebody or whatever. Now this is coming from my heart. This ain't about what nobody else feel about no other person. Okay, period. Because the only person that gotta worry about my heaven and hell is me. So I'm not here for how nobody in this chat feels. I am a human and I will act as such. That's on the set. Now, what I did not know, what I thought was her interacting with one or two people that came from wherever, running their mouth on behalf of whoever. I had no idea the amount of people and the amount of crazy, vulgar things that was being said in the chat. And I did not know that it was literally a ton of people dragging Ashley D for filth yesterday. Now, while this may have been honestly funny or okay for whoever because they may not like her, may not want me to like her or whatever, I am a human being, okay, at the end of the day. And what I did not also know is that her mother was still in the chat as well after the fact and was also getting drugged by multiple people. Now, the truth of the matter is, regardless of anything, and yes, I already spoken on the fact that yeah, maybe Ash or even myself should have chosen to not have other panelists up and just roll with our show. That's our mistake. One of us should have denied that situation, right? And I say that only to say when one or two or three of your ops or your enemies pull up to ask you questions or in the chat or this, that, and the third, more often than not, more onlookers attached to the people who already don't like you will also show up. So what should be a conversation between two becomes a conversation between two people, and then many down in the chat, giving their 2 cents and this, that, and the third. There was a moment, y'all, where I looked in the chat and was utterly like terrified at the looks of the things I was reading. And the part that really bothered me was because regardless of who Ashley was up here conversing with, or whatever issues they had going on, she was in fact my co-host. We did in fact have a show planned, and had I been treated on her situation like what she went through over here, even if the three people that she said she would talk to, she had got into it with or whatever, that was on her own accord. But everyone else, with me not paying attention and people not really giving instructions to get rid of beef and things like that, because we was having a little bullshit fight night, so nobody really knew at that point who to get rid of, okay? But what I do know is that as grown women, and this ain't to my mods at all, this is me saying in this case, this ain't about anything y'all have done. This is about me not paying attention and realizing that a friend and a person who was co-hosting this show with me was getting drugged for filth, and her mother. I am not proud about that. No matter who do not like this lady, that should have never been allowed. I should have never allowed that. I did not know it was happening, and I can't take that back. But I should have known the risk of opening the doors of people that, are, I guess, considered your ops, or that you don't like or don't like you, to come and question you. Shit's going, that kind of stuff is bound to happen. Yeah. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. Hey, Candy Girl. I hope you have a great day, beautiful. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, this is not to my. I let y'all know, Miles. This ain't on y'all. This was fight night. Okay. Only me and Ashley we was supposed to be doing the windmilling. Sorry, y'all. I just ran up and down the steps. We were supposed to be doing the windmilling, right? It by no means was supposed to at all turn into now, even though again I stated earlier today, y'all, that it was Ash's choice to speak to the people she was speaking to, but it wasn't her choice to be attacked by so many people flooding in the chat strictly to attack her. And that was no way for a co-host and someone I consider someone I'm cool with to be treated. Hold up. Yes, you did. Hold up. I'm trying to read y'all stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This ain't on the mods. This ain't on no mods. Y'all mods relax. This ain't about y'all. We just covered y'all. We just covered y'all, baby. Y'all, it's all right. We know that y'all always stay on top of your shit. It was me that was not. Okay? Again, regardless of how anyone feels about Ashley, that was a guest in my home. And, as of late, because of how unruly things have been, I allowed things to really be not cool. And when I look back at things, right, it don't matter who don't understand it. You call it what you want. That's not, how that should have went. And I do not definitely want nobody's mother to be dragged in my chat while already watching her daughter be dragged in the chat. Yes, thank you. And that is the fact. That has nothing to do with who, rocks or whatever. When I am in Ashley D's chat, I am treated with the utmost respect. I'm treated with the utmost respect in her chat and in her panel. And I refuse to think that I will not stand before y'all and say that that was not cool how she was treated in the 411. you know and I'm just being honest with y'all. This is about how I treat people. This is not about how I'm asking how somebody else treat somebody or do somebody or nothing like that. I'm talking about break room 411. I stand on mine. Y'all people that's working my wrenches and stuff can only do what I know to tell them, ask them to do, excuse me, when it's necessary. I did not know that type of shit was going on. I only thought those people, the few people who came to talk to her, was the ones that she was talking to, and maybe like Jay Vance or something. So, ooh, that sounds fun, Annette. So yeah, I'm checking myself on that because I don't get treated like that in her home. I don't. There was somebody in here with her name, Ashley D something, and my attention span was so short yesterday because I was all over the place. That person should not have been allowed to remain in here on a live that wasn't based about Ashley D at all. And that's on me because I did know that person was in here, but I ain't really give it no mind or pay it too much of mind. But I knew that person was here, and though that person has not done anything directly to me, they should not have been allowed to And why I say that is because if I'm uncomfortable with someone mocking my name and making fun of me, She wouldn't have stood for it. She would have blocked them. How do I know? Because I've seen her do it before. So what I'm saying is, as far as the panel and whatever she said to whoever, she was having a one-on-one conversation with is different. That's between her and the one person. Ashley can handle herself fine with talking to one person, but she should not have had to be up here windmilling with an entire chat throwing daggers at her. And I did not know that. Because contrary to popular belief, I'm not no slow leak. A few things happened last night that was very much so not cool against Ashley, and including me. I stand corrected. Miss Tuddy. Oh, I got you. Said she wasn't the problem. Got you. You said she wasn't the problem. The narrative on her. I swear, Ashley D. I do too. I do too. I do too. And I understand. Me and Ashley has spoken, and it took me to look back at the thing and also hear from someone that I call sis tell me her story and how she feel. And not only painted that picture, but I went and saw the picture myself. So while a lot of people may not sympathize or really give two damns, except those that are her regular supporters, I do. And yesterday I also feel like certain things was done to be thrown up in her face. That does not take away from whatever, you know what I'm saying, and whatever at this moment and shit. I ain't got no squalms with whatever. It is what it is. But yes, that timing was a little like, okay, no, I don't recall, you know, Amber ever sending me a super chat. And the time that I'm hosting a show and the super chat did have a dig towards Ashley, that was another disrespect toward I let happen to my host. And all my mind was thinking of is box night or this, that, and the third. And so I'm not really thinking about people taking little jabs. Just like I was making jokes with Amber, like, hey, thank you, but don't think we bosom buddies and all this, like I'm being sarcastic, but at the same time it's like I would never, you know what I'm saying, this, like, I wasn't even really paying none of that shit no attention. But when I look at it today and I see, okay, yeah, we're up here doing a show and people are able to come, like, I shouldn't allow people to come in and praise me and insult her. And this is a guest in my home. I don't know if this makes sense to everybody, but I'm just telling you, my heart wouldn't let me sit on that. I don't give a damn who say, oh, Ashley do this or do. I don't give two fucks. What I do know is she ain't never let me get fucking dragged on her platform. No matter who done came for me, you know? And Ashley is highly upset about about that. You know what I'm saying? And I allow my homie to be in her feelings because I would be. Now I can't change what I didn't know or whatever, but now knowing, yeah, I have to come through and say, that's unacceptable. Especially like not just her, but her mother. I had no idea, and that's why I did not say anything last night. Again, I don't be focused on them chats, y'all, and you know it. I was in and out of the chats just saying hey to people randomly. But once I know, I couldn't do that to her because she has never done it to me. Excuse me. I'm wonderful, J. Lou. I hope you are too. So I hope you are, and I hope everybody out there is having a freaking fabulous day. So yeah, you guys, that's really what I really had to come and just say and say that I'm truly sorry that that happened, and I don't care how many times that we gotta straighten, you know, things out that we do or how many times we have to take accountability. Take it. Long as ain't repeating the same mistake, you know? And I already know it happened when it was actual box night, when it was meant for us to all go, people to go after each other. But last night was not that. And yes, I can totally understand her saying she felt that that was a distraction because it was. We were in the middle of a roast, and now everybody wanted to ask questions about why is she mad at it one after the other. Why she mad at this person or that person? Then it was super chats from people who don't send us super chats. I didn't give two shits. I'm thankful for everybody dollar, but I'm not rude about nobody damn dollar, but I'm not gonna take away from her that yeah, it's fucked up that the super sticker had an insult towards Ashley. And me smoking on my giggly bush and having my little shot. I wasn't pouring no damn really thought into Amber. I didn't really care that Amber was even in it. I'm keeping it hot. Last night was not about making up with Amber. We fucking did that shit this morning based on the. I agreed to it this morning because guess what? I was not doing it past the 31st anyway. But I did see what happened. And I saw her mama shout. It looked like she almost was trying to shout my name. Break room, shameful. It was almost like she was being devoured in the middle of a pit or something. It was horrible to watch because her mother thought that I knew this was happening, like that I was paying attention. This person was watching her daughter's friend let her be dragged, and then for saying something in her daughter's defense, she got dragged. Somebody's mother. So I wanted to make sure that that doesn't happen here ever on my account ever. And I can go ahead and let my mods know that we will not be allowing that ever on NT1 in the break room 411. I let it slide because I didn't care. I didn't care what games Amber was playing last night. But I guess someone who found themselves trying to answer questions and maybe getting a little frustrated with, why am I even doing this? But okay, get your questions out the way. I get it. Ashley's fucking human too, just like me. So this had nothing to do with those that support Ashley, and these had nothing to do with like my people was dragging them. This was their people. But a lot of people came over here last night posing as if they had been here with me. And Ashley watched this as people who was wow. Yes, it is made another day. Yes. And like I can't cap on that. That was wrong as hell, and it I just hate that. And when I went back and saw that somebody asked who was her mom, and somebody even knew it. They knew it was her mom, and it continued. That was so hard to see people hate her so much that her mom had to bear that hate too. What was the woman supposed to do? Sit there and act like Ashley wasn't her daughter? Be reasonable. Sorry, I was making sure I didn't miss your comments. But yeah, so I think that was just too much. And even though we was playing the game that we was playing, it ain't no excuse for nobody's mother to be disregarded, or for Ashley to be disregarded, or to feel like Amber could just come in here and taunt her when this live was not about her. It was about us taunting Amber. But because I wasn't paying attention, really didn't get no fucks because I wasn't really paying. I was fucking with Amber. I started making commentary. Oops, hold on, y'all. My papa calling me. Oh, oh, that is hard core. Rose gold versus yellow gold. Oh, wow. Yes, that's hard. I'm coming. Down here lit. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's not for company. That's for you. They play on the wood. Period. That's beautiful. I am putting it up somewhere. Yes. That's gorgeous. Here I come, puppy. I feel bad if that was her mom. I wasn't sure because I did see people saying it was her mom. It was, and I had to stand for that because Ashley have every right to feel effed up about that. And because yeah, if you put getting drugged on top of your mama getting drugged on top of somebody that we sitting here dragging together, come in and send a super chat, eh, insult her and compliment me or say I'm better off without her or this, that, and the third. Nobody that's co-hosting with you want to see that shit. That's fucked up. And it was so much going on and so much shit going on in the chat. I didn't even really realize that this shit was like all these things was taking place. And I felt fucking awful. And then to think that like she didn't even know that I was like just making jokes and trying to make people laugh yesterday when I was fucking with Amber with the damn super chat. Everybody knows that nothing Amber does will, we can piece this out 110 times. We've never been besties, or I've never switched up on nobody to be aligned with Amber. Pieced out is pieced out. That's it. That's all. I called it out last night that there was plenty of people there who was not supporting me 2 days ago. I'm not stupid. Ashley is not a throwaway. Her mom deserved more respect than I paid attention to her getting last night. Oh, I know. And this ain't about us, Amber. This ain't about us at all. This ain't about us. This is about somebody getting hurt in my chat unbeknownst to me. while many things occurred. This ain't about us. We know what we do. We know we go through this dance all the time. This ain't about us or rehashing us going to nothing, Amber. This is really me having to point out that it was a bad time for me to take a friend's feelings not in consideration. Who is a guest on my panel? That's what I'm talking about today, friends and family. So all what I am saying here is that Ashley D shall be respected in the 411 as well as her mother. The same way I make sure everyone else is respected in the 411 because that's what we built on anyway. We had some boxing fun, but that's not who the heck we are on an everyday basis. So I really don't have to worry about that too tight because this happened during a messy day in the first place, and that's my fault. But I have a mother and I have feelings. And Ashley D should not have been looked at as if I'm mixing and mingling with no damn body just off the strength of somebody want to play with her or make her mad or insult her. It's wrong. And I apologize to her and her mother. And yes, a fucking apologize to her and her mother. Because I'd be damn how the fuck I would feel if I was at a homie's crib and they allowed my mother to get drugged. That's fucked up. I don't like it, and I apologize to her for that happening. Her personal one-on-one shit, they ain't had nothing to do with me. But when it came to my chat, I was the one not paying attention, and people thought it was okay because that's what we did 2 days ago. Drag whoever you want, do whatever you want. Yes, and that is exactly how we started the show. And Ashley, I'm glad you're here so I can make sure you know that I extend the biggest apology to you and your mother on behalf of this channel. And for all to know that you were a guest here and you treat me like your home is my home when I'm at your place, and you will be treated no differently in my place. Everybody deserves better than that, being a guest in somebody's home. So this ain't here for me blaming nobody. This is my apology. This ain't on nobody but me for not paying attention. It was happening at the same time. And I assure you, Ashley haven't asked me for nothing. She hasn't tried to make me feel horrible about it. And she didn't go live and drag me. She went live and talked about how she felt as someone who was supposed to be my friend. I'm sorry, y'all. That shit big bothers me. I would never want to see my mother treated like that, man. That's not cool. And if y'all don't mind, put some hearts in the chat for Ashley D if you don't mind. Drop some hearts. Can y'all drop some hearts in the chat for Ashley D and her mother? So they'll know it's love over here for them. It's great like that. Thank y'all so much. Her mother is so sweet too. Please tell your mom that we are so sorry that we allowed such a heinous thing to happen over here. And I would never want that to happen to my mother or that to happen to my daughter. Before yesterday, besides my break room family, Ashley D has also had my back. And I thank her. And her mother has been so sweet to me. I owe that lady for her to know that her daughter good over here. And that she's good over here. And it doesn't matter who fucking like it. Because I'm good to everybody. It's enough love and room over here for all of us. I don't ever want to be at the hands of hurting somebody's mother like that. Not me. She supports me. All of that. It goes without saying, you know. And it just hurt me to my heart to think about that because I seen her at the last minute in the chat, y'all. And she was just so hurt watching that, man. She was so hurt. And I didn't see it until the damage was done. And I'm like, damn. So you gotta have like no heart. You gotta have no heart to think that shit is funny or that it was cool. And I don't give a fuck about what nobody think. That had been my mom, I would have been ready to take somebody's head off. You understand me? Yes, I did, Dreamy Girl. I'm going back in a minute. But yes, y'all, that shit's not cool. I'm going back in just a minute. I'm about to go open up some gifts for my in-laws, but I had to do that because, when I saw that, that blew me. It just blew me, y'all, for real. And I'm just imagining if my mama was in somebody's chat getting towed up out the frame like that. Baby, we can play a lot of games, but I ain't playing like that. I'm just not gonna do it. So I just had to say that. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And I was just so upset, upset, upset. So Ashley D, we I wholeheartedly apologize because, baby, that was hard to see, hard to watch, and hard to know that it happened here, unbeknownst to me. So I just wanted to let that be known that nobody, damn Ashley, no, I didn't either. I didn't either. I would have never. But when I seen it today, that was too much for me. So I just wanted to say that I apologize to somebody that does mean something to me. I ain't worried about who she don't mean nothing to. She means something to me. And it was a lot of bullshit last night. It was a lot, and I could not blame her for feeling fucked up about it, abandoned about it. Like, damn, really? It didn't matter who she was up there doing whatever with. It ain't had nothing to do with what was going on down there. So, hey, Latanya Bailey. Hey, Miss Hurd. How are you? So yes, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go though because I gotta finish doing this. But I just want to really come apologize. This wasn't about nobody else. This wasn't about a mod. This wasn't about another CC. It was just about my care and my love for Ashley D and my deepest apologies because that was just hurtful. And my deepest apologies to her mom. And that's on the set. That's on the set. And I don't give a fuck who feel away about it. You heard me? She deserved better than that and she gonna get better than that. And for anything else last night that was disheartening or hurtful with anybody, I apologize for anything we've all went through, with these words, with this hate, with this whatever, all of that. Yeah, I don't think anyone really knew it was that serious. I know I didn't. Yeah, and I seen shit like for real. I would have took it just like Ashley did. So, Ashley D, I hope that you forgive us here in the 411 and know that we will never let nothing like that happen to you in the family house ever again. Period. People do not get to come in. We welcome all, we welcome one, but people don't get to come in for no day and treat people that's been here like peasants. It's not gonna happen here. Nobody will ever come in here treat my mods like peasants. Treat my chat family like peasants. I have nothing but the best intentions for Ashley D. We have both been two people ostracized, pushed aside, channels affected. We've been through a lot of the same similar shit. And I highly know 100% that we are not trying to inflict the pain that we've had to endure back on each other from other people. Absolutely, Miss Jerry. Thank you, made made another day. Thank you, Miss Jerry. And shout out to Ashley D for being here for real. And I love you. I love you. And yeah, we 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 not letting that type of shit happen. Yeah, I would never let that happen to a friend of mine. And I can't. I won't say what the mods let because again, I don't even know who was where and what was going on. I can't speak for them, but I'm gonna speak for me. That I apologize, and, and that's on the set. And yes, apologies to your mom. Apologies for behalf of all of us, the mods too, Ash. Only because we don't did nobody knew what type of fight night or whatever the fuck was going on. Nobody knew but me, as I was making shit up as I go along. So it's the whole break room 411 on behalf of that we apologize to. Cause that shit crazy, man. We all get down in the mud and do whatever, but nah. Yeah, I didn't even know her mother was still in here. So that's why I said, I'm not gonna blame whoever because everybody might know who Ashley is, but not everybody knows who Ashley's mother is. Yeah, it's a lot of people that don't know who Ashley D mom is because I seen somebody ask and somebody was like, yeah, and it was still bullshit. It was crazy. And this is me watching the replay, you know. And Ashley didn't come looking for no apologies from me at all. So nobody needs to get that narrative started. She asked nothing of me. I don't even think Ashley knew that somebody said something to her mother. But I did. I think she was saying that's why she keeps her mama. She said I keep my mama out these chats for real. I think that's what Dreamy said. I mean, Blessed Queen, that relationship ain't got nothing to do with mine. I treat people as they treat me, and Ashley D has been kind to me, and this is all about treating. I this is all about how somebody treat me. Somebody probably got a story to tell about me out there. That don't mean I ain't shit today. So, you know, period. I ain't one of them friends. Oh yeah, I'm about to get off though now, actually, cause yeah, I got some things to do, man. I love y'all so much though. see her name in the chat today though, but I know her name when I see it. I wasn't here actually. Okay, I saw that. Just be careful. Okay, I seen that. Tell me, saying it because I do. Okay. Okay, y'all. I got to go. I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for being here. I just wanted to really express my heartfelt feelings on Ashley and her mother and make sure this understood that, I ain't with that. And that all y'all be respected in this house, And that includes the whole family. The whole family. So you guys, I will catch up with y'all in a minute because my mother-in-law waiting on me. I just had to do what I had to do and hope that my best is good enough. God bless each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. Thank you so, so much. Good night. Have a happy, happy Sunday, guys.